name is Jim Seimas.
And in Matheson with this week's edition of
Coverage. If you don't know by now,
banger in the head.
Yeah.
This is week 8 edition for Saturday's games. We got 3 on the slate.
The Ocho.
The Ocho. Oh yeah, that's why he's wearing a football jersey, because it's week 8.
And when else am I going to wear a high school football jersey, really?
Yeah, because we're 20 years past that.
Yeah, that's true.
This is week 8, 3 games. Friday's edition had 2 games. Go watch that if you want to watch Friday's games, because we're not going to be talking about them.
By the way, this isn't just a new jersey. This is my alma mater. So I love it when people used to go like, "Hey, you're such an Aptos fan. You're such a Harbor fan." Like, man, I went to Westmont. I don't even. We have no bias.
I'm from Massachusetts. I could care less about any of these.
Same here. We love certain coaches and players, but when we talk about who's going to win, doesn't mean we love you.
No.
Doesn't mean we hate you.
I have no
just means
connection.
We're 2 really smart guys making really smart picks.
Unless you give me free food at the snack shack. I can be bought.
Yeah, you too.
I can be bought, yes.
Look at this, yeah. Like food. You don't look like you like food, but
no.
Anyway, on to week 8.
On to week 8. But wait, what about Westmount? What are they?
Warriors.
Oh, that's
yeah. We beat our Prospect Panthers, our rival. We just beat Silver Creek last week.
Prospect is your rival.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
The Panthers.
Is Prospect good at anything?
Do you even know Prospect?
Yeah.
They're from San Jose. It's they're horrible. Anyway, week 8.
Week 8. Let's get on to it. SoCal at SLV. Both teams coming off a loss.
Yes.
Shockingly.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Happily, yeah.
I mean, Aptos is undefeated. Of course, they beat SoCal last week.
Drive
Scotts Valley, a bit of a surprise, beat SLV pretty handily, pretty thorough to have SLV's first league loss.
Yeah.
Both need a win, really.
It's
I mean,
a big game.
Yeah, I mean, another loss for either of these teams kind of takes them out of that league
At
title
large
discussion.
and at large. Well, possibly at large.
Possibly at
I
large,
don't know how
but
many PowerPoints these guys have yet, but it's a big game.
Yeah.
Needless to say.
huge.
What do you think in terms of the Knights? I mean, they were our #1 team in the county. Do they destroy SLV like Scotts Valley did? Do they squeak by? SLV has done quite well in the past historically against SoCal.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing with SLV was that they came in with a pretty good rush defense. They're only allowing 80 yards per game. Last week, Ari Wargon alone runs for 155.
Yeah.
Scotts Valley as a team runs for 254. And SoCal likes to run the ball, and they got a kid named Fabiano Hale who could put up 254 by himself.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, like the thing, I think inspiration-wise, SLV's always been pretty tough at home. That's working in their favor. Yep. And the fact that it's the David Mays Memorial game, that is a big factor too in terms of these guys just always play well on that day, on their final home game of the regular season. Someone's going to don a number 21 jersey, and it's going to be a special day for the Cougars. I'm not predicting the Cougars to win here, though, but I think they make this a very close, really competitive game.
Well, I think last week was a bit of a wake-up call, a bit of a kick in the pants, a bit of a stomach punch, a little bit of everything for SLV. They had a 5-game winning streak going. You can't do that all season, obviously, and keep that going.
Well,
and I
they're playing their better competition right now, too. So.
Exactly. This is their big ramp-up of the schedule.
Yeah.
I like SoCal just a little bit more.
I
mean, Hale is he a man-child?
He is a man-child.
Hale's a man-child.
Scored 3 touchdowns last week. Has 22 in his career.
He's coming in. Yeah, he's coming in up on Dwight Lowry's 25 touchdown school record at Aptos.
He may get it.
On top of that, he's 7 yards short of surpassing his own single-season rushing record that he set last season. So a lot of the line for Hale individually, and SoCal as a team. I like the Knights.
Yo tambien. Translation.
What's that mean?
I do too.
Okay.
And next up on our slate, Scotts Valley at Harbor. Harbor looking.
No, you said it like I should say like that. That's why.
Is it a good game? Is it not? Harbor a statement game for them. For Harbor, can they upset Scotts Valley?
Yeah, I mean we were thinking Harbor was going to pull out the win last week against St. Francis.
Yeah.
They got upset in a way, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. St. Francis beat them last week. Beat Harbor last week. Scotts Valley upset SLV in a way. I don't know how much we could say upset.
Yeah. I saw.
But Scotts Valley is a good team.
Yeah.
The record
Harbor's not that bad. They lost to St. Francis last week, but earlier this season when I saw them against Mills, without being disrespectful to Scotts Valley's program, they're kind of similar in what they do. And Scotts Valley is better than Mills, but like Mills had a super running back, and that's what Scotts Valley does.
Yeah.
And this guy is pretty quick, and so is Ari Wargon. So I think And they did a good job. It was just 3 plays that killed Harbor that game. There's going to be a couple big plays that lead Scotts Valley to a 3 touchdown win, probably.
Yeah. When Harbor got a big boost last week on Luke Patnow. He ran for a season high yardage. It was over 100 yards. I know that off the top of my head. But,
nice.
I mean, maybe if they can pair him a little bit with Garrett Fonseca.
Yes.
Fonseca's been their go-to guy all year.
Yeah.
I think he's close to 800 yards on the season already. If they can do something maybe with them, like a double running back deal, I don't know what their plan is just yet.
I don't see it.
I'm saying that if they could.
Scotts Valley.
I'm making the case.
I don't know. They've already faced Soquel. They've already faced Aptos. And they're going to stuff the run. And they're going to do it successfully, force Harbor to pass.
Yeah, Scotts Valley is now in kind of...
they're getting their dues.
The lower part of their schedule, basically. They're through the hurdles, basically. They played Aptos, they played Soquel. I'm repeating what you just said.
Sorry.
I know, that's why you're making that stupid grin.
I have this. I was born with this stupid grin.
It's true.
Okay.
He does it
It doesn't
all
go
day.
away. Watch.
It doesn't.
Wait, that wasn't good.
There it is again.
Okay. All right. Scotts Valley.
Scotts Valley. We like Scotts Valley.
Clearly.
The final game on Saturday night, the final game of the week. Week 8.
Yeah, the Oach.
Monterey, Peninsula College.
That's all I can say.
The Oach.
Yeah, anyway. Good game. Good game.
Who are they playing?
Monterey Peninsula, Cabrillo.
Oh, of course. Well, yeah, they're playing Cabrillo.
At Cabrillo.
At Cabrillo, Saturday night, 7 p.m. Be there or be square.
Cabrillo coming off a loss to Hartnell. Tough games, like 16, 13, 7.
Yeah, it's interesting. Cabrillo has kind of a front-loaded schedule.
Yeah.
Monterey Peninsula has kind of
I would think so. I agree with that.
A little bit. I mean, yeah, they played, they beat up on Gavilan, they beat up on West Valley. They're 2-0.
Yeah, but they lost to some tough teams, too. And they played Foothill, so.
Oh, no. I mean, in terms of the conference schedule.
Yeah.
They're 2-0. Cabrillo's 1-1, coming off a 16-7 loss at Hartnell.
Yeah.
Actually, at the Pit in Salinas, but versus Hartnell, you get the idea.
In addition to them being rivals, Cabrillo with Hartnell, Monterey's I would think is their second biggest rival. And more than that, there's a couple of local kids on Monterey's team.
Like who, Jim?
Nico Alarcon from Soquel High School. Kyle Todd from SLV. Both big-time players. I mean, Kyle Todd was our player of the year 2 or 3 years ago. He went to Butte last year and played linebacker there. So
Aaron Rodgers.
And Aaron Rodgers from Butte. And but anyway, Nico Alarcon's their leading rusher over at Monterey. So there'll be some chitter chatter.
Local kids do well.
Hopefully not this week.
Hopefully not if you're a Cabrillo fan.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. It should be a good game though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that Monterey's stand up by any means. I mean, they've allowed, they've thrown 12 interceptions this year. Their quarterback Cole Houston's been sacked 22 times in that.
Are we getting sacks this week?
We're not getting slow move rip sacks. No, we're not getting any sacks this week. But hopefully, Cabrillo does to help his cause.
Okay.
Cabrillo, I like Cabrillo this week just because they're playing at home.
They're playing good defense.
They're playing good defense. I just want to see them score and help their chances.
Yeah, right. I mean, they led 16 points at Hartnell, which is pretty impressive. They just didn't get the offensive production basically to get that win.
Ty McSwain had a big touchdown reception last week. I think that was it. And hopefully they get some more production in battle with them. Hopefully they get a big game out of Dylan Jackson, their running back, and control the clock and control the ball and see what they can do. I mean, otherwise it should be a good tight ball game. One of those coin flippers.
Now, DeAndre Mann, who was the big guy for Hartnell, the rushing, he had about 150 yards rushing last week.
Named Player of the Week for the conference.
Player of the Week of the conference.
Yeah.
Is the rushing do you think that's a bigger problem, I guess, for Cabrillo right now? Rush defense?
No, I think they're fine there.
You think Mann is just a man child?
Yeah, his stats show it for the season. I think the biggest thing is Cabrillo's secondary, and it looks like they're getting a little bit better there. So. But the real big problem is on offense.
Yeah.
Can they score more than 14 points a game?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Who do you like?
I like Cabrillo because they're at home.
Okay. I like Cabrillo too. I think they're playing solid defense. Again, that offense needs to step up and get in the end zone a little more often. But
doesn't sound very convincing though. We like Cabrillo. They scare me. Just they have the weapons. Get it done.
I love Cabrillo. Come on, Seahawks!
From Boston, Massachusetts area, from San Jose. Go Hawks!
That does it for this week's
I have a bias.
Of Double Coverage, Week 8 edition, Saturday edition. You can check us out.
I almost got a paper cut.
Really?
Okay.
That you're going to file for Workman's Comp now?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a paper cut?
No.
Check us out online, on Twitter, at A Matheson _SC. We'll have full gamers, full reports on Friday, Saturday night at SantaCruzSentinel.com/football. And
stay classy, Santa Cruz. Don't spin it, spin it, spin it,
spin it.
Oh, don't warm it up.
Oh, oh.